on Utah roads.
This is breaking news from KSL.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. We are following some breaking news out of Kearns. This is a live look at the area outside Oker Park, which houses the Utah Olympic Oval.
Police are blocking access to some roads in the area. We don't know what they're responding to at this time, but there appears to be a crime scene in the middle of the park. Officers were first called to the area just over an hour ago. We will continue to monitor this breaking news story and get you more information as soon as we learn more. Well, it's now been 1 year.
Thanks so much, Matt. Well, this morning we are learning more about a shooting at Oker Park in Kearns that left one person hurt. It happened around 8:30 yesterday night. There were several parties going on when two groups of people exchanged words, leading to shots being fired. Another person then returned fire. One person was hit several times.
From my understanding, one of the wounds is a graze to the face, another is to the shoulder, and another is to the cheek.
Now, the victim was sent to the hospital and is expected to be okay. At this time, the suspect is still on the loose. Unified Police asked that if you know anything about this incident, to give them a call. News specialist Kara Bracken, she will have more on the situation coming up with a live report at 5. A large two-alarm fire.
KSL Today starts now.
A shooter still on the loose this morning. Kara Bracken has details on how a party got violent in a matter of seconds.
And taking a live look to downtown Salt Lake.
Timing coming up.
All right, Matt, thank you. This morning, police searching for a suspect in a shooting. It happened last night at Oker Park in Kearns.
News specialist Kara Bracken joins us live this morning. And Kara, we understand there were some parties happening in an area when a conversation somehow between two groups got pretty heated.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, that's right. We're hearing that police say one person then pulled out a gun and started shooting at someone else. Now, what we know about that shooter, we do know that the shooter was a male. They say that the person is around 5'6" to 5'7", and was wearing a light colored shirt, some light blue pants, as well as a hat. Now, from there, the police, they say they don't know if this was gang related or not. They also say that that hat that that person was wearing was either gray or white. They're also saying that this is an isolated incident. Police say the victim was shot several times. Now, during those initial shots, another person from that
wounds is a graze to the face, another is to the shoulder, and another is to the cheek.
Now, during those initial shots, another person from that party pulled out a weapon and began returning fire. Police only say that the first person was injured. That victim was then taken to the hospital and should have already been released. Now, police are now asking for anyone in that area to check their cameras and look for that description of that shooter. Guys.
All right, Kara Bracken live for us. Thank you for that update, Kara.
A deadly string of accidents on Utah. Our top story this morning, police now searching for a suspect in a shooting. It happened last night at the Oker Park in Kearns.
News specialist Kara Bracken joins us live this morning with the latest. So, Kara, walk us through this. We understand there were some parties happening in that area when a conversation got pretty heated between two groups.
Hey, good morning. Yes, that's right. We are hearing from police, and they say during that exchange at some point, someone pulled out a gun and then began firing at somebody else. Now, the person, that shooter, is being described as a male, 5'6" to 5'7", somewhere in there, wearing a white shirt, light blue pants, and also wearing a gray or white hat. Now, from there, police say they aren't sure if this is gang-related, but they do think it is an isolated incident. Police say the victim was shot several times, including a graze to the face, to the shoulder, and to the cheek.
In the event of that person initially shooting, another person from that party pulled out a weapon and began returning fire on that individual.
Now, police say only that first person was injured. That victim was taken to the hospital and should have already been released. Police say they believe children were at one of the events.
I mean, that's every parent's worst nightmare, is to hear that there's children at an event and then you hear gunshots going off. So, you know, we're fortunate that only one individual is injured, but still not anything any family member wants to see their relative go to when they're here at an event trying to celebrate something and this happens.
Now, police are now asking for anyone in the area to check their cameras, check their Ring doorbells, and make sure that if you see anything on that looks suspicious, to contact police. For now, they're reporting. I'm Kara Bracken for KSL-5 News.
All right, Kara, thank you for that update. Also this morning, one man is in critical condition after